The videos of the stuff that I do, I know the unboxing and stuff isn't the best. I'm not a professional or doing this for money, but just enjoy doing it. And the stuff that I do is usually older stuff, and that's because that's when I can finally afford it. So I have here a new case. The Core P90 Pain in the Ass Edition. So these have already been done. So I'm just going to unbox this thing, probably pause the video, take the computer apart in the other room. I'll link a description or another video down below of building the desk and putting the computer components in it. It's actually a desk with a glass top and the computer's inside. There's actually room on both sides, and I actually do have two computers in it right now. But I was debating between the Core i5 and the Ryzen 7 1700, and while I do game design, I could really use the extra cores of the Ryzen. I do a lot of gaming as well, and with Unity they have a GPU baker and whatnot where I can actually use the graphics card instead of the CPU. So I figured I'd go with the Core i5 and pack the Ryzen away for a rainy day, or in case the i5 dies, I'll still have something decent. So let me grab a knife, because apparently I'm unprepared. Grab a knife, slice that open. Maybe. And we'll take a look inside this box. I don't know if anything's broken or not. Well, apparently it's already, the sides are done. But I have not, unlike some of the other people that do these videos where they repack the equipment after opening it just to see, and they seem to know where everything is and what it is. I have not opened this box, and I have kept it for 3 days waiting to be off work to have time to open this thing. So let's see what we have. Okay, right on top, I can only guess that these are the feet. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I would say. So right off the bat, now there's the one foot was here, the other foot was here. And you can see there was this box here in the middle, which is what we're looking at right now. Okay. Not really sure what those are yet. And this looks to be like some kind of hard drive tray to mount on the side. Little piezo buzzer there. Screws and zip ties. Yeah, we have more back covers, for on the back of the case of your PC. But I think this is for the either vertical or horizontal, where you can set the graphics card. More hard drive trays. It seems to be just all the mounting hardware for the hard drives. Yeah. And then these are little squishy rubber things. So I know they're gaskets, just, or some type of grommet type of deal. Okay, so now we're getting to the first piece of glass. Nope, actually there's two pieces of glass in here, and there's a cable sandwiched in between them, like this. That's probably the PCIe, or yeah, the PCIe. Definitely glass. Nice hefty weight. The box itself for shipping weighed in at 45 pounds. So I do not want to break this glass. I'm going to set it inside the foam again here. Maybe. And it'll probably end up falling. Stay. Okay, take that off. So let's see what we got here. Alright. Now I have read reviews about this case, and they have said, so many have said that their cable is faulty. I do plan on using this cable, so that way when my motherboard's mounted this way, the card won't stick out. I'll use this cable like that, so that way my card is going to be vertical. And since I have LEDs on my card, it will be a little bit nicer that way. Okay. There we go. Put those back in there. Alright, so there's only 2 glass panels, and the rest of this is solid steel. Alright, this is going to be fun. Alright, let me walk around here. Alright. I am not in the computer room today because there's actually more room here than anywhere else. Okay. Wow. You could seriously club somebody out with these things. I mean, listen to them when they hit. I mean, they're definitely solid. And there's got to be more in here somewhere because I need more than 2. Just don't know where they are at. Oh, here they are. Yep, there's like 4 more, or 3 more at least. I believe there's going to be more. There's got to be, what, 4 per piece of glass. All right, those 2 fell out of that. Yeah, there's some right here. There it is. There may be more. There we go. Now this one's still heavy. There we go. Still set aside that one. That one's empty. So apparently with this case, you can wall mount it. If you look on the back, it looks to have the Visa hole patterns. So you can actually mount this on the wall by using a standard TV mount. So, however, this thing actually appears to be heavier than most LED TVs today. But this is what it looks like. And this box of stuff apparently just mounts however and wherever I want it to go. So there appears to be plenty of room for cable management. Let me see, this must be upside down. Well, what do you know? Yes, it is. Here's the top. We have a couple of USB 3.0 and a couple of USB 2.0, which are pretty much useless nowadays. We have a microphone, the headset jack and microphone, a reset button, hard drive power light, regular power light, and a nice, look to be like machined power button up here. There. So on the back, we have all these thumb screws here, which I'm going to throw all over my kitchen or living room, since I'm in a little bit of both. Okay. Wow. They are really short though. There's like no length on the thread. Alright, I'm probably going to have to go get a screwdriver here shortly. So a couple of these appear to be a little tight. Alright, we got one left. Let's see if we can, there we go. Okay, so this is the back. So this is the added support for the Visa mount, so it's not just on this thin metal. It's got this frame here. So everything inside here is probably for cable management. Here's some hidden hard drive trays inside to fit the extras. All right, nice little added addition. These are magnetic screens. I guess you can put those inside or outside. I would go, I guess, inside. just to keep them looking nice. So yeah, magnetic. It's okay. All right, we're looking good here. So now that you've seen the basics of the case, what I'm going to do is pause the video, and I have to take the other PC apart, clean it up, because of course it's dusty, and put this thing together. I'm using OBS 25, so there is actually a pause option, so the video will be paused, but there will be no editing because I just don't feel like editing videos. So anyway, periodically I will turn this on and show you the progress. All right, let's see if I can pause this now. Okay, now I have no idea what you saw and didn't see, so hopefully it wasn't too long of dead space there. So pausing now then, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, welcome back. It has been, I have no idea how long. Okay, so I've been cleaning up all the dust off the parts and stuff, and here's where we're at so far. It's a mess in the back, but obviously that's what that's there for, but I will tie that up a little bit better and clean it up. So here we have the board, which you're missing just the very top part of it. So let's see if I can adjust this just a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I need a new cooler. The cables barely reach, and while they're not exactly at a 90 degree, they're a little too uncomfortable for me to want to leave them like this. So I'm going to get a cooler with some longer pipes here, but for now this will work. So we have the HD audio, we have the LED RGBs connected, USB 2.0 here, our front panel connectors here, USB 3.0 here, power, the CPU extra power there. We have the fan stuff here. The pump is actually plugged into the board, and the cable's routed right around the bracket there. So if you move it around, you get to see the other side. So I have, what, 4 hard drives, I believe. So I should be able to mount at least 2 of them here, and then mount the other 2 inside. I have one that's an LED hard drive. It's white. The problem is I don't have an extra port. I had a splitter thing, and well, silly me, it's only for 5 volts, and the board puts out 12. So you can see that that pin is blocked right there. Well, the 12 volt actually uses that pin, so there's nothing actually in there. It's just a dummy. So I'm gonna have to order another one. The cable was only like $3 or $4, so it's not a big deal. So I'll grab another one. But anyway, that's where we stand. I still need to put the tray that comes out so I can put the graphics card here. And I did decide to go with the i5 Intel motherboard instead of the Ryzen 1700. So anyway, I shall be back when this is finished. Okay, a couple more hours. You can see we have this mounted vertical instead of horizontal. It created a bit of a problem because I have this wireless card here for the Vive, and unfortunately, since I don't have another cable, according to the motherboard, it says there's 3 PCI 16 slots, so well, we'll see. I plugged it into the second one, which left that top one here free for me to plug this card into. I'll just have to zip tie it here to hold it in place to keep it from falling out. But I need that for my wireless VR setup. So over here, we have the 3 hard drives. This is the one that has LEDs, but I don't have the extra cable to connect this one. I'm not sure if there's something to block this up. I'm going to see if there's a piece in here or something that I can use to cover that or something. maybe something like that, just to cover that up. So there we have it. Let me go ahead and finish putting this together. Although for this all-in-one cooler, it looks fine in the back, but it's telling me I should use one of these. Like this side goes flat, and then the cooler mounts to here, which stands it off, and I'm not exactly sure why, because there's plenty of airflow getting back here, even with the back cover once it goes on. So anyway, I will be back. Okay, it is more or less complete. I just have to put the glass on and make room. So it's actually in the room. I turned it on to test it. I had some cabling issue with the hard drives. For some reason the SATA cables just didn't want to work right. So anyway, got it up and running. The computer room needs to be reorganized, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and once I get that finished, I will take the camera up in there and we'll see what the finished product looks like. It's nothing fancy, but it does look like a decent case. It's not really a case, just some sheet metal with glass in front. But I'll show it to you shortly. Okay, yes, it's a new day. This is the junk I had to remove out of the room. There's actually a little table. I'm going to pan the camera over. There's a little shelf that actually props up my old table just fine. So I had to remove all this junk. All this was actually in the room in order for me to clear it out, so I could put up my old new table. It's a previous table. I've had this thing. Wow, I got it back in Vegas, so I've probably had it 12 years. So anyway, I'm going to pause it again. We'll go into the computer room. The PC is together.